Welcome back to the Unleashing. I'm your host, Jared Beeler. Hey, I just want to make a quick video here. I'm looking at statistics and stuff like that. All right. This is important. The same way that I have looked in 2014 at the whole Pope thing, all right, and his age, and how he's alive in Revelation 19. Him and the Antichrist both get tossed alive in a lake of fire. There's no messing around. They don't get killed first and then tossed in or anything like that. They get tossed in alive. They don't die of old age. That's why when I was set out on the quest, I was like, man, I'm almost out of time here. Surprisingly, it's continued on even longer, right? In the same way that we can look at that number and know that, wow, time's almost up here, all right? One of the important things that I wanted to point out is that Israel is now statistically within their jabs that they've taken. They have a number of 57%, all right, over half of the population. They first started doing it in December 20th, 2020, all right? So we're at the 6-month mark, and over half of their population has already got it. Now, if we're going to look at this in the right way, that all of you have seen all the data, statistics, and everything else on it, all right, and what it leads to, all right, if the full population does get it, all right, there is no remnant to save. There's nothing left. There's no 144,000. There's no remnant to bring through the tribulation and into Petra or anything of the sort. You understand what I'm saying? In 6 months, this has already happened. Now, there are people that are standing out over there and not getting into line for it, but the way that they're making it so that they can't buy or sell with that, all right, it's only a matter of time before something's going to happen. Something's going to have to snap. All right, I made that point already some time back, and I said something's going to happen because of the way that they're pushing it on them. And then they got into that battle with Hamas. I said any sort of battle or something like that, nobody's going to be caring about a jab. That's going to go back seat, especially if like nukes are dropping in World War III or something like that. All right, but something catastrophic, something's going to have to take place. So they get into a war, all right, and then they change over leadership and stuff like that. But we're talking at 50% right now, okay? And that's within 6 months. So if things were to continue on the way they are right now, all right, you're looking at massive numbers that are going to. I don't even have to say. You get what I'm saying. You get the point, all right? Something is going to have to intervene here real soon, or there isn't going to be a remnant left that God saves and brings through. And of course, His word is true, all right? And He does. So something is going to stop this. Something is going to bring it to light. People are going to see what's going on. It's going to be halted. There's going to be a war. Whatever it is, we're getting to that point right now. And you can look at it the same way as I've mentioned with the Pope being the false prophet, all right? Just looking at the numbers and stuff like that, how it lines up. The very fact that they're already at over 50% right now, around 57% from what I just read, all right? And that a remedy is brought through this, and we know what happens when you do take it, all right? Okay? There wouldn't be anything left. Something is going to take place, all right? And that only lines up with exactly what I'm saying. The rapture does happen this year. That's what I was told. That's what I shared, all right? I have never gotten the hate that I've got on this. I have complained before that I have to block. And I'm not talking about just deleting video or deleting comments and keeping stuff out that's bad or anything like that. That's beside the point. I'm also talking about the people that I have to block. Every video that I do, whether it's encouragement or whatever else, 3 to 10 people have to get blocked. That's absurd. That's absolutely ridiculous. I have over 1,000, over 1,500 people that I've blocked. It's just non-stop filth coming in. And this last video that I put out, it's already in the hundreds just off one video of people getting blocked. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. It's absolutely insane. The sheer point of the attacks that are coming in, the doubt, the Satan attacks, and everything else is it's a call sign of its own to prove what I'm saying, that yeah, this is really going to take place. It's really going to happen. All right, it's just another proof. But it's off the charts. All right, and that's proof in itself. I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely absurd. There's so many that are been completely brainwashed and aren't paying attention. It's unbelievable, from false doctrines and everything else. I'm blown away. But I mean, it's like moths being called to the bug zapper, and I'm just like sending them out. I can't even send them out as fast as they keep coming in. It's out of this world. But anyways, that's proof in itself. But I wanted to mention that Israel thing and why that's so important. If there's going to be a remnant, and we know that there is, God's word is true, something needs to be taking place. And that's going to be, what we're looking at is the rapture, or possibly something that's going to stop it and put it on the back burner for a while, all right? and that's what we already kind of saw a little bit already. But something, I mean, like I say, it can't continue on like that forever. So something to think about. Other than knowing that it's this year, which is absolutely incredible, and I got to be honest, the weight that came with that, the instant that I was told that it was this year, as soon as it really started setting in, I got to tell you, I've never experienced so much weight and heat coming down, and I'm grateful that I got told this in the last year, because if I would have known before, I don't know if I could continue on. It is so much heat. I cannot explain it to you guys. It's absolutely ridiculous how much the enemy is attacking the whole thing, just absolutely attacking it. But I am grateful that I know, and I have that encouragement that it's really, I can really look up and just hang in there a little bit longer, that it's going to be this year. But I wanted to point out that every date that we have on the line, it is speculation, all right? Nothing more than that. And the inside conversation I had with my little brother, I thought it was cool, especially if it was going to line up at the end of spring, like I was saying. But that was our own private conversation, which led to him thinking about it, which was why he was told when he was going up the hill, what you're looking for is over there to finish it up, okay? And that's why I told you that story. And I specifically said in that video that, it would be great if it did happen. I sure hope that it does, but it's no guarantee. We'll see what happens. And it's the same thing. The next time that I'm looking at, all right, specifically, is, and like I say, it could happen before that, it could happen after that. We might even go further. I don't know. I don't know. It's all speculation, but the next time I'm looking at is around the 9th of around the 21st or something like that of July, and I don't have any specific dates or anything like that. It's just my next curious date that I'm looking at, and the reason why is because of that whole Jonah thing that happened off the coast of America at the same time the eclipse came. It's 40 days after from when it happened in the 11th of June, and 40 days will put it out at the 21st or whatever of July. So I'm keeping an eye on that. It's around 3 days from the 9th of Av, which is a historic day when catastrophe usually strikes Israel. And this being the year and stuff like that, we could see Gog and Magog break loose or anything like that. So time will tell. So looking around that time, it could be a possibility. Is it going to sneak out past that further into fall? Who knows? Like I say, everything's speculation. I take it a little bit at a time here, and I'm just trusting God and seeing how it goes, and still getting the chance to witness to people, and that's awesome. My long lost buddy Tommy from years ago, childhood, elementary school. I tried to talk to him for the past 6 years. He's just getting shut down. Well, after God told me on the beach and everything like that about him coming back, I also said, "Oh my God, I can't get a hold of him. I don't know where he is anymore. He doesn't have an address or phone number." I'm like, if you're gonna make it so I can talk to him, you're gonna have to bring him to me somehow, wherever that is. And I kid you not, a few weeks ago, while I was out in the woods by the lake, truck showed up. He literally is riding in the back of this guy's truck I've never seen before, and we had a reunite. And since that time, I've got to tell him everything, and God lined the whole thing up. So I'm still hitting targets and bringing him into the fold, And it was nice talking to him because he grew up Christian and stuff like that, and it was nice just getting to spend the 3 hours and bringing them all up to date on everything and what's going on, And it's cool, and it just goes to show that God's still opening the door and making that happen for witnessing and stuff like that. And He answered that prayer and showed up right on the spot. He's still listening and talking. It's incredible. But this whole Israel thing, it's really it's got my attention, and it's very disturbing that enough of them had already taken it, and God's going to bring a remnant out of this and stuff. But if they keep going at this rate, it's something that, like I say, something is going to have to happen, and that's exactly what we're going to see, and that's just more proof that if that can happen in 6 months, this is really going to go down this year. So it's something interesting to think about. It's something I want to bring up in just a little short video and share that. So anyways, but keep looking up. We're about to go home. What day that is, I have no idea. I'm just grateful that I know it's this year. That's something to really be excited about, and I'm happy about. But whatever day that it happens on, it might not be on any festival of any sorts. It could just be on a random day. We don't know. But we'll find out soon enough, and that's pretty awesome. So hang in there and don't give up, and God bless. And I'll catch you next time on the Elite, or I'll see you in the air. Bye.